The human subconscious houses drives we prefer to ignore. For men, the deepest of these is the shadow, an active, aggressive reservoir of primal energy. Modern behavioral prescriptions insist this energy is an inherent flaw. Societal axioms dictate that male aggression is toxic and that softness is the singular virtue of a civilized man. Carl Jung observed that this total suppression of aggressive traits destabilizes the psyche. Depth psychology suggests that what we bury does not disappear, it merely waits for a point of failure. Removing a man's capacity for aggression neutralizes his psychological edge. Without that underlying drive, the specific mechanisms required for assertiveness and firm boundary setting are effectively disabled. By attempting to socially engineer a perfectly harmless man, society removes his evolutionary utility as a protector. This creates a direct conflict with evolutionary mating dynamics. Female biology is calibrated to select for demonstrated capability and the potential for protection, not absolute harmlessness. A man who lacks an aggressive shadow is biologically uncompelling. His behavior is entirely predictable, offering no friction and no protective depth. The masculine ideal is better represented by the warrior in the garden. It is the state of a man who keeps his sword in his sheath, retaining the capability for violence while choosing peace. True relational safety is driven by restraint. A partner feels secure knowing the capacity for danger is present, but strictly disciplined. To understand how this drive functions in attraction, we can map a man's physical and social capability on the x-axis against his level of voluntary restraint on the y-axis. The archetypal nice guy occupies the bottom left quadrant, incapable and restrained. He is safe by default because he has no other choice. Because he lacks the ability to be dangerous, he offers no actual protective value to a partner. The integrated good man sits in the top right quadrant. He is both highly capable and highly restrained. He possesses the baseline tools for aggression, but pairs them with strict, voluntary self-governance. When a partner observes this external capability, her nervous system undergoes a measurable downregulation of stress. This state of biological relief is the literal foundation of primal attraction. This relief is triggered by capability signals, navigating a high-stakes negotiation, resolving a social conflict, or providing physical security. This creates the electric edge in a relationship. A woman feels safe precisely because she knows her partner is capable of being dangerous, but is absolutely disciplined enough to never use it against her. Failing to integrate the shadow leads to a predictable psychological failure. Aggressive energy that is denied a healthy outlet does not vanish, it accumulates. Think of the male psyche as a pressure vessel. When the valves of healthy integration are clamped shut, internal pressure spikes. This creates a slow leakage of toxic energy. In niced-down men, this manifests as petty, passive-aggressive behaviors. These men weaponize harmlessness to exert control, using subtle slights and withholding behavior while maintaining a facade of peace. The secondary failure state is catastrophic. When the suppression system eventually fails, the result is acute explosive dysregulation. Years of performative softness often culminate in highly destructive, out-of-character outbursts that destroy relationships and reputations. Denying the shadow creates a volatile and unpredictable system. Peace is not found in the absence of the warrior, but in his mastery. Integration means capturing this explosive energy and converting it into forward momentum. This requires a man to accept his internal capacity for darkness without falling into moral panic. He must acknowledge his edge to use it. In a healthy system, the raw, baseline drive of the shadow flows through a central cognitive restraint node before it ever becomes action. One output for this energy is physical strain. A man uses his aggressive edge to push through resistance during a workout, building a more capable physical vessel. A second output is assertive boundary setting. Controlled intensity is deployed to protect interests during social or business conflicts. Holding a firm boundary requires the exact same psychological hardware as physical aggression. The energy is simply filtered through the restraint node. True masculine discipline requires the conscious, daily harnessing of the shadow's immense gravity to enforce order and generate forward momentum. Jung's goal was to bring the unconscious into alignment with the conscious self to create a complete, integrated individual. The warrior in the garden is the ultimate expression of this trait integration. It satisfies a woman's biological need for tangible proof that her partner can fight the world for her. The most stable configuration a man can achieve is to be a deeply peaceful presence at home, fueled by his integrated edge. To protect the garden, you cannot destroy the warrior. You must integrate him, mastering the capacity for danger to become truly, profoundly safe.